Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we are back with another video. Today we are doing the Chica Plushie in continuation of the Plushie series. But if you're not all for Five Nights at Freddy's, then definitely stick around for Saturday, because I'll be releasing another COD Zombies character, hopefully continuing that series. And also, if you want to see my other channel, again there'll be a link in the description to youtube.com/GBGamesCreations. It's my new second channel where I will be uploading hide-and-seek videos with a lot of my friends, and also just general random videos. And it's already hit 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy, and I really do appreciate it. But if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. But anyways, back to the video. On screen right now, you'll see the screenshots, and you'll see a little special bonus on the right-hand corner of the screen. Now, this was designed by Crystal Wolf 212, and she kindly let me use it in the video, so again, shout out to them. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the video. Okay guys, so let's get straight on into the tutorial. First of all, you'll need yellow wool, orange wool, white wool, purple wool, magenta wool, pink wool, block of gold, black wool, black stained clay, brown stained clay, yellow stained clay, blue stained clay, block of quartz, flint and steel, pink carpet, and button. So that is a mouthful, to say the least. I'll just put it to a separate part, because part of this is the actual Chica itself, and part of it is the cupcake you saw at the beginning. So as you can see, the bottom row is just for the Chica plushie, and then the upper row is what I meant to say, is for the cupcake. Okay, so getting into the Chica plushie, what we're going to do is we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow wool like so, and then we're going to build up 5 layers of that. So that's the first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth, and fifth. And what that gives you is a 6x6 square, as you can see. Of course, if you want to, feel free to pause, but as of yet, it's pretty simple. Okay, so what we're then going to do is we're going to mark the front. This will be the front. And we're going to come around the sides, and we're going to extend it backwards 1, 2, 3 on both sides. And then we're going to do 5 layers on top of that. So each layer on this case is 3, because the sides are 4 wide. So we do 5 layers of 3, and it'll line up with the top of the row we just did there. Coming around to the other side, we're going to do the exact same, just build up 5 on each part. And again, that gives you a 6x4 area. So right now we've got a rectangle which is 6x6, and we've got the sides which are 6x4. We come around the back and we've got another area which is going to fill in layer by layer, and that is also a 6x6. Again, at this point in time it should all be yellow wool, and you don't have to fill this part in here, but I'm just doing it anyways. Okay, so as you can see, you have got yourself a 3D box. Front 6x6, back 6x6, each side 6x4. Okay, so that is essentially the body, or the main part of the body. Now what we're going to do is start adding some details. So first off, what we're going to do is get our orange wool. We're going to start at the front on the left. We're going to place a 2x2 of orange wool, and on top of that another 2x2. We're then going to leave a 2-block gap, and on this side, on the right side, we're going to build a 2x2 of orange wool, and then another 2x2 on top. And that represents the legs, or the feet, of Chica. Okay, so next what we're going to do, we're going to get yellow wool, come to the top left corner, we're going to go diagonal to side, and then 2 in front. Below that we're going to do a 2x2, and that creates another, you guessed it, 2x2x2 cube. Now as you can see, it's not technically attached to the body, which may be confusing for a few of you. Normally the plushies will have blocks here, and it won't extend out the front like that. It will look like this. The reason why we're extending it 1 block forwards is because Chica's bib is 3D, and if we don't, then the arms will come in line with the bib, and it will look really, really weird, in my opinion. So we're just going to avoid that. And again, whilst I was just talking about that, we replicate that on the right side, exact same. So we just come diagonal from here, and diagonal from this block here, and create a 2x2x2 cube out of yellow wool. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like. Again, take your time. I'll get rid of my arm and give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so. This is what it should be looking like so far. You can kind of see it's coming together a bit. And now we're going to add the bib and make it really come alive, I guess you could say. Okay, so starting on the bottom left corner above this orange wall here, we're going to leave the first block. We then place 4. For next row, we place 6. The next row, we place 6. And the next row on the left, we place 2 block gap, place 2. Next, what we're going to do is start adding the detail onto the bib. So, on the second row, this one here, we come to the third block and we punch it out and replace it with magenta. The fourth block as gold, and the fifth block as pink. For the third row, we come to the second block, which is purple, the third block, which is gold, and then the fifth block, which is purple. And once you've done that, it will look like this. Now, again, I'll get rid of my arm just to make things slightly clearer, and that is what it should look like. So, again, take your time, pause if you want to, and we're going to start working on the head. Okay, so for the head, what we're going to do is we're going to start at the front. If I can get back my arm, there we go. And on this white wall here, we're going to build a layer of 6 yellow wool. We're then going to extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until it overhangs the back 1 block on both sides, and then link it back together like so. And once you have done that, that gives you a 6x6 square, as you can see, and that is the base plate of the head. So this whole area here, which I'm filling in now, you don't need to fill in, but that just represents where the head is. Okay, so we're going to come to the front side, because of course we're going to work on the face first, and then work on the other sides. So the first row is simply 6 yellow wool, we've already placed it. Second row is 6 yellow wool. Third row is 1 white wool, 1 purple, 2 yellow, 1 purple, 1 white. Next row is the exact same, but instead of purple, it's magenta. So 1 white, 1 magenta, 2 yellow, 1 magenta, and 1 white. Next row, this is where you can kind of control what you want to do. I personally think it looks better with eyebrows, but if you don't, just make the black wool yellow. But if you're doing eyebrows, you do 2 black wool, 2 yellow, and 2 black. I'll show you in a second what it looks like without eyebrows, because you don't get the finished effect until you've added the final layer. So the final layer is 6 yellow wool. And then there's one thing that we are missing from this Chica, of course, you probably guessed it by now. We are missing the beak. So what we do is we come to the second row, to the third and fourth block, and we place 2 orange wool 3D like so. Now that is what it looks like, the face so far. Again, this is what it looks like without eyebrows. Again, it's your choice. I think the plush looks a hell of a lot younger if you don't add eyebrows, but I personally like it because I think it adds a nice effect. Gives it a bit more colour and makes it a bit more interesting in my opinion. But again, that's up to you. Do what you want to do. The main focus is getting the face done looking like this. Again, the eyebrows aren't too important. And again, just to recap, it is a 6x6 square. Okay, so next what we're going to do is come around to the left side of the head, and we're just going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way across. And what that gives us is a 6x6 square of yellow wool, excluding them 2 white wool blocks and that black wool. We then go around to the right side and do the exact same, so build up 5 all the way across. Like so. And same for the back, just build up 5. And what that does is that gives us a 6x6x6 cube. You probably guessed that already by now. But yeah. And again, the top is just solid yellow wool. As you can see, I just filled it in. And the final tip or thing we're going to add for the plush is the little tuft of hair on the top of Chica's head. So what we do is we come from the front version, or from the front of the statue, shall I say. We come to the second row backwards, so this row here, and to the third and fourth block, and we place 2 yellow wool on top like so. And that is your Chica plushie complete. I'm going to get rid of my arm, do a little spin around, and then we'll discuss some further details. So, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, this is the first time I've actually done a prop to go with the plushie. I mean, with the balloon boy, I kind of did like a balloon and a sign. It kind of counts, I guess. But a lot of you guys have been requesting that I made the cupcake, and a person by the name of Crystal Wolf 212 on my creative server that I co-run with Jared Gaming. Again, there'll be a link to that in the description. Someone actually built this cupcake that I'm about to show you. So full credit goes to them. Again, their name is crystalwolf212, and it's a very creative idea, and it inspired me a lot, and I thought I'd show you how to do it because it's really, really awesome and goes with this Chica plushie really, really well. Again, I will in the future be doing a actual proper cupcake, so if you want to stick around for that, you are more than welcome to. That will be out on the channel hopefully soon. I don't know exactly when, but hopefully soon is, I guess, all I can really say. But yeah, anyway, so let's get these blocks onto my hotbar. So these are the blocks you'll need to build the cupcake. What you're going to need is roughly a 3x3 area with a height is the word? I'm not quite sure, of around 8 blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by placing 2 black stained clay on top of each other. We'll then go one to the left and one to the right with brown stained clay. Going around to the left side, next to that we place 1 black stained clay and go down 1. And next to this one here we go to the left one using brown stained clay, if I can pronounce my colours right. And hopefully you can see the pattern. So next row we do 2 black, 1 brown, and then in the middle part here to link it up we do 2 black stained clay. Now on top of this, what we do, we actually need the pink wool. I forgot about that. We place a 3x3 of pink wool on top of that, and on the front one and the front left and front right we punch them out and replace it with black wool. Next what we do is we get our pink wool back again, and on the center blocks on each side we place 1 pink wool, and then in the middle we place 1 like so. Now on all these corners that are lower, so this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here, you place 1 pink carpet. As you can see, the main reason is to give you the effect that the icing covers all of it, the icing of the cupcake, and these actually act as the eyes. So what we're going to do for the eyes is place 1 button on each one, and that represents the eyes. And as you can see, the only reason we've added the carpets on the back ones is just to keep it at the same height as the front, if you come in line with the sides. Okay, so for the top candle, what we're going to do is in the middle block, the center block, we're going to place 1 blue stained clay, 1 quartz, and then 1 yellow stained clay on top of that. And that's one way of doing the cupcake. Alternatively, what you could do is replace the yellow stained clay with a fire, which I think looks really, really cool. Only issue with that is it will not burn eternally unless you set the fire settings to off, so that the fire doesn't spread and it doesn't go out as well. So that's one way you can do it. I'm not sure if you can actually do that on Xbox. I believe you can do it on PC. So that's one option. But again, if you're not up for that, then definitely feel free to use the yellow stained clay. I think that works just as well. So again, huge thanks to crystalwolf212 for that inspiration there. Hope you guys really did enjoy it. And I guess that acts as a cupcake until I bring out the proper one. But anyways, thank you for watching. That is it. That is the tutorial complete. I hope you do enjoy. If you did, then definitely consider smacking the like button. Again, if we could hit 150 likes, that would be very and greatly much appreciated. But yeah, anyways, again, if you haven't checked out my second channel, there'll be a link in the description, as well as the IP for my server. So if you definitely want to pop on there, I did a video not too long ago talking about it, how I'm going to be doing competitions on there and showing your guys builds in videos and stuff. So that would be really, really awesome if you could pop on. Again, it's a PC server and there'll be a link in the description. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, my name has been Tom or Gummy, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.